The Jayhawk Jamboree is the KU rowing team's first competitive outing on the water, but Ally's a former rower. It's about more than just the racing, so talk about the experience of the Jamboree for you.
Really, it's all about the girls having the community out there and supporting them, seeing what rowing is all about and getting out on the course and having your first full racing and have some competitive teams to compete against.
Let's start with the varsity fours, and this is a boat that Coach Catloth will need big contributions out of this season, but they struggled today. Ally, talk about why that is.
I think the big factor is that this boating has not been paired together. They've probably had about 2 practices together. You've got 3 novice returning from last year, so not as much experience as the older girls, although there's got to be a lot of expectations for them in the future.
Now the varsity eights, especially the first and second boats, were boats that Coach Catloth leaned on a lot last year, and they fared a lot better, placing 3rd and 9th in the Jamboree. Ally, talk about how this team can improve throughout the season with those first and second varsity eights.
These are both really competitive A and B boats. Have been training against each other, being very, very close. I think just the first 8 had on them is a bit more aggressive approach to racing. You see the B boats just has a bit more lighter girls, more technical boat.
Now the first varsity 8 were the stars in the 300-meter sprints. In their heat, they dominated the field. Ally, what did they do right all day to make this happen?
As you can see them just getting off the line, so aggressive and just going for it, getting that rating up high straight away, high 40s definitely. Kenzie communicating with Angeli, who was a stroke of the second varsity 8 last year, finishing 4th in Big 12s.
And we know in 8 boats, it's all about the communication between the stroke seat and the coxswain. Now in the semifinal, it was a lot closer for KU, narrowly edging out Oklahoma. But what changed in between the heat and the semifinal?
I think what changed here is you see KU, they get off, they have a few bad starts, which you're lucky to recover from in 300-meter race, but in here they keep their blades in, they're executing it long, keeping the blade in, getting the water. OU shortens up a bit, but in the final, they then shorten their strokes and start using their upper body a bit more, which causes them to not keep as much boat speed.
Well, the final, as you said, KU on the other side losing by just 0.06 of a second to Tulsa's A boat, which, by the way, won the 5K earlier in the day. So, Ally, what could the rowers have done a little bit differently to make this race change?
Just again, with these short sprints, you've just got to get off the line and stay aggressive. You've got to stay calm too. As you can see, Tulsa, you just look at them, they remain so calm. Their stroke is long. And KU just starting to use upper body again, pulling with their arms, causing them not to go as fast.